So, Jorge Masvidal takes a fight against Kamaru Usman on like a week notice. Jumps on a plane, heads to Fight Island. You want to know what it takes to be the BMF? Follow along in this video as we discuss. Now, you guys might remember a song by Nelly. Now, those of you who are old enough will remember that he was a rapper in the early 2000s, and he came out with a song called What Does It Take to Be Number One? And he writes out a song and he raps it, and it's his how to be number one, right? What does it take to be number one? Well, if you're trying to find out how to be the BMF champ of the UFC, if you want to be a BMF in fighting, I think the blueprint is being laid by Jorge Masvidal. Now, look, I wasn't a huge Masvidal fan. I think some of his antics are ridiculous. I didn't like him when he beat Nate Diaz, but everyone knows I'm a Diaz stan. Like, I love the Diaz brothers. So when he beat Diaz, I was like, oh, come on, right? But we got to give credit where credit is due. Who would take a 7-day short notice fight against Kamaru Usman? A BMF. That's who would take that fight. You'd have to be a real BMF to step in on that short notice against Kamaru Usman. Who did that? The BMF champion. The BMF of the UFC. Jorge Masvidal stepped in and did that. Wrap your head around that. You can't just call yourself a BMF and not do BMF things. There's a time to walk it and talk it. And not only does he talk it, he proved he will walk it. 7-day notice against Kamaru Usman. Ooh, he is ice cold in his veins.
So, hopefully we're picking up some of this rain. It's raining like cats and dogs out here. But hopefully it doesn't affect the volume quality too much. What I wanted to say is, we're all praising Jorge Masvidal right now, which is well deserved. But we have to look at it from Usman's side. What does Jorge Masvidal have to lose right now? Really, nothing. And I know what you're saying. What do you mean nothing? He simply has something to lose. But does he really? Does he have anything to lose? He's not expected to win. He's a major underdog. He's taking the fight on super short notice. He has 20 pounds to cut in days after flying to Fight Island. All the cards are stacked against him. He is supposed to go in there and lose. Now, if he pulls this off, it'll be one of the most incredible things to ever happen in combat sports. Yeah, one of the most impressive things. When GSP got knocked out by Matt the Terracera was pretty impressive. But you get what I'm saying. Jorge doesn't have a lot to lose and the world to gain. Even if Jorge loses this fight against Kamaru Usman, he's still a BMF. He's still the BMF for taking the fight on such short notice. Even if he loses, he wins. If Kamaru beats him and beats him decisively, beats him down for 5 rounds, 25 minutes, just beats him down, you were supposed to. You fought a guy that didn't have a training camp. You fought a guy that was 20 pounds heavier a week ago. You fought a guy that has had to travel with no preparation. You were supposed to. It's a no-win for Kamaru Usman. And any way you flip the script, it's a win for Masvidal. That's what makes him a BMF. He's thinking, he's smart, he's strategic. His stock goes up no matter what. Ooh, Masvidal, I'm on to you, buddy. I'm on to you. But I like it. I like that you're thinking.
So, I don't want you to think that this is just the Masvidal show. It's not. When Kamaru Usman was on the Ultimate Fighter,
I rooted for that guy like crazy. He was my number one pick. On that show, he was my person to win it all. I think he's extremely talented. I think he is aggressive. He was the clear winner of that show. He's a great wrestler. He hates to be called Marty. Dude's incredible. He's got a different type of personality that's not everybody's cup of tea, but not everybody has that it factor. And he may miss the it factor a little bit. But when it comes to skill set, when it comes to quality of being a fighter, it doesn't get much better than him. So I don't understand why people aren't more on his hype train. I think he's incredible. I'm looking forward to his performance. His wrestling is going to be a major, major factor. His wrestling is going to be something that I don't believe Jorge Masvidal has had to deal with in the past. I don't believe he has faced a wrestler quite like Kamaru Usman. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll see how he handles the stress of competing against, a wrestler. I'm excited to see it, though. You have to realize this is very risky of Kamaru Usman as well. It's not just all the praise goes to Masvidal. It's extremely dangerous for Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman is taking a fight having a full training camp. Kamaru Usman is taking a fight with at least a notion of a game plan. Maybe the same game plan will work against Masvidal as his previous opponent. He's in shape. He's ready for this. His team has been ready for this. His nutrition is better. He's in, better weight cutting shape. He's prepared. So if he loses, his stock is going to plummet because he's supposed to win. All the cards are in his favor. He is stacked up to win. So if he loses by any shot, man, how the mighty will fall. And the MMA community is rough. You have one off night and they attack you like crazy. So, pressure makes diamonds, right? You take coal, you put pressure on them, they create diamonds. Who's going to be creating diamonds this weekend? Is it going to be Kamaru Usman or is it going to be Jorge Masvidal? Someone is going to become a diamond. Someone will rise to that pressure. Someone will exceed their expectations. I'm excited to see who comes at it, who takes this victory, who wants it more. You have the guy who comes in with nothing to lose. His stock raises no matter what he does. Win, lose, or draw, Jorge Masvidal is a bigger star after this fight than he was before the fight. Then you have a guy who's the champ, and he can't lose to Masvidal on a week's notice. What would that do to him mentally? What would it do to him fan base-wise? He cannot lose. So his pressure's at an all-time high, too. He's telling himself, I cannot lose to this guy. I cannot lose to this guy. I'm set up to win. He's set up for failure. Masvidal's coming in, and he's like, hey, I'm the guy to lose. I'm the guy that should lose. He said on Chael Sonnen's podcast that the 3-1, it should be 5-1 odds because he's not prepared. It's a little mental game, I believe he's playing. Got the hand in the camera because I'm a rookie, but that's all right. The point is, it's going to be an incredible fight, but pressure is there. Pressure makes diamonds. Let's find out who's going to rise up. Who will be that phoenix that rises? It's going to be incredible. It's incredible. There's pressure for Masvidal too, though. He wants to win. He flew halfway across the world to win. He didn't show up to lose. He didn't fly all that way just to have a bite of pizza from Italy. Let's see. What's worse than fight videos without predictions? So, it's that time. It is time to make a prediction. What are my thoughts? How do I see this fight going? What do I think will happen? Well, I'll tell you. I believe Kamaru Usman will try to utilize his wrestling to his fullest. Masvidal will try to stand and strike and go for the kill. He's going to be trying to baptize people. That's my prediction. Enjoy it.